Hi, this is The Business Guy. I'm the CEO of Lawyers Limited, and I think it's about time we sat down and had a little talk about how to become a billionaire. After all, in the past 10 years, the number of billionaires have more than doubled. Of the top 10 billionaires in the world, 4 of them are 50 and under. 15 of the Forbes 400 members are under 40. One German billionaire is still a teenager. Sam Bankman-Fried was the youngest self-made billionaire in the world at age 29, who made a fortune founding the cryptocurrency platform FTX. Comparison predicts that 11 people have a realistic chance to become trillionaires during their lifetime, and Sam Bankman set a new world record by walking over 3,000 feet with a lawnmower balanced on his chin. So with all this new wealth being created, we'll talk about what my 5 billionaire clients have taught me and exactly what you can do to get your fair share on this episode of Who Wants to Be a Billionaire? After all, even if you retire with a mere $900 million, we think you'll do just fine even if you do have to stay in the Motel 6 while picking up your yacht in the south of France. So number 1, we'll give you some examples of how much $1 billion really is. Number 2, what do most billionaires have in common? And number 3, the 7 keys to becoming a billionaire. The first of which is clicking the like button so YouTube promotes this video. Thank you so much. And if you haven't already, you can join our community by clicking the subscribe button below so that when more videos come out like this one, you'll be up to date right away. First of all, what is a billionaire? Simply stated, a billionaire is a person who has a net worth of $1 billion or more. In other words, if you can sell all of your assets for cash and pay off your debts and have $1 billion remaining in the bank afterwards, you are a billionaire. As billionaire Jay Paul Getty once said, if you can count your money, you don't have $1 billion. So to put it in perspective, if you had $1 billion, you could buy one Tesla Model S every week for both yourself and a friend for the next 100 years. Counting to 1 billion at the rate of $1 per second would be a lifetime career for 3 people working a standard 40-hour work week. If you hired them at age 21, they would be complete at the age of 65. Assuming they worked 8 hours every day without taking a single sick day. The counted $1 bills would fill a building the size of a football field to a height of 8.3 feet and weigh more than 1,100 tons. So how do you really become a billionaire? First of all, we'll talk about how to do it the slow way. Then we'll talk about how to do it the fast way. Way number 1, the slow way. Let's assume at the age of 20, we begin to max out a 401k and an IRA. Now, at today's contribution limits, that would enable us to save $26,500 a year. That's $20,500 in a 401k and $6,000 a year in an IRA. Let's also assume we'll invest 100% in stocks and that over a long time horizon, we'll enjoy a compound annual growth rate of 12%. How long will it take to become a billionaire? If you're thinking 275 years, you're way off. Using an online compound interest calculator, we reach the princely sum of $1,084,745,000 in just 74 years. So max out your retirement accounts beginning at age 20. Then when you turn 94, you'll be a billionaire. Easy peasy. But what if you want to get there faster? What do billionaires do to achieve this feat before one foot is in the grave and the other's on a banana peel? And the best way to do this is to answer the question, what do most billionaires have in common? While billionaires are unique individuals, a review of the Forbes list suggests many share common experiences. First, achieving billionaire status takes time. The average Forbes billionaire is 63 years old. There are some notable exceptions to the rule as younger people are joining the ranks, generally because of products and services now possible through technological advances. A few billionaires are under 30, such as DoorDash founders Andy Fang and Stanley Tang, and Luminar Technologies founder Austin Russell. In addition to 37-year-old Mark Zuckerberg, that until recently had a fortune estimated to be in excess of $121 billion. Next, education is important but not required. Many of the top billionaires have no college degrees, including Bill Gates and Zuckerberg, both Harvard dropouts, Michael Dell, University of Texas dropout, and Larry Ellison from University of Chicago. In addition, family money helps but is not crucial. As of 2020, Statista reported that only 207 of the 2,792 billionaires actually inherited their wealth. More than 72% of them believe they were entirely self-made billionaires. Others credited a combination of inheritance and hard work. About 1/4 inherited some family money and went on to create their fortunes. Among them are Carlos Slim Hailu, also known as the Warren Buffett of Mexico. and the Koch family, Mars family members, and Abigail Johnson of Fidelity Investments. And about 15% are billionaires from their inheritances alone. Sam Walton's legacy accounts for quite a few of the Forbes list. Now, marriage success rate. Marriage for billionaires is a mixed bag. Marriage doesn't seem to predict wealth, nor does wealth guarantee a happy marriage. As of May 2021, 46 of the 50 wealthiest Americans on the Forbes billionaire list had been married at some point. 33 out of those 50 were currently married, including those who had previously been divorced or widowed. Several of the richest people on the planet have had multiple marriages, such as Oracle's Larry Ellison with 4 past wives and Revlon's Ronald Perelman with 5 marriages. Even fairly long billionaire marriages aren't immune to breakups, like those of Bill Gates lasted 27 years and Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, which ended after 26 years. However, Nike's Phil Knight has been married to the same woman since 1968. Me, I've been married 33 years. I'm a mere millionaire, but I still have a few more years to go. And if you do want to accumulate wealth, it's essential to build on a solid foundation. Have an asset protection plan in place. Okay, here comes a plug for my company, fair warning. So when somebody tries to sue you, and if you have a lot of money, believe me, they will sue you. There will be nothing they can take. Certain types of asset protection trusts we set up can do just that. So if you want more information, you can visit assetprotectionplanners.com and fill out a free consultation form or call and speak with one of our attorneys or consultants. So that was my little plug, but believe me, it's essential. Okay, now pay attention here. Here are the 3 biggest ways billionaires are created nowadays. Careers in tech, finance, and real estate can pay off big. The source of wealth for many billionaires is their development of a disruptive technology going mainstream through a public offering of their company. For example, Microsoft, Gates, Paul Allen, and Steve Ballmer. Google, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, and Eric Schmidt. Amazon.com, Bezos, and Facebook, Zuckerberg are companies made possible by new technologies. Other billionaires participate directly in the financial marketplace, leveraging their own funds with capital investors to make extraordinary gains. Warren Buffett is perhaps the most famous Wall Street investor, but hedge fund managers such as George Soros, Ray Dalio, and James Simmons represent 20% of billionaires who made it on Wall Street. A third group, the real estate magnates, built their fortune by owning and developing real estate, what many call the classic leverage system of a minimal down payment and a huge mortgage. This group includes Donald Bren, Donald Trump, Jeff Sutton, and David Wallinas. Okay, this takes us to our final part, the 7 keys to becoming a billionaire. Achieving billionaire status is not just a matter of hard work and determination, although those are necessary ingredients. Many of the uber wealthy, including Buffett, Bezos, and Zuckerberg, acknowledge luck as having played a part of their success. In addition to recognizing luck of birth and family background in their wealth, many of the most wealthy would likely also advise aspiring billionaires to do the following. Number 1, follow the beat of your own drum. Now, you can copy many of the traits of successful people, but find your own niche. Don't just copy what has worked for other people. Concentrate on discovering what the world wants and needs. For example, according to Fortune, a young man trying to find a cab in Paris in 2008 couldn't find one, leading to the founding of Uber Cab and the development of a mobile app that connects riders with drivers in a sharing economy. The app was launched in 2010 in San Francisco and is now available in countries around the world. Uber's 2 co-founders, Travis Kalanick and Garrett Camp, are enjoying the fruits of their labors today. According to Forbes, 2 MIT students, Drew Houston and Arash Varanowski, founded a file hosting service in 2007 because they were constantly forgetting their USB flash drives. Their service, Dropbox, made file sharing easier yet secure. Dropbox trades publicly on the NASDAQ, and its CEO, Drew Houston, has a net worth of an estimated $1.8 billion. Pursue those ideas that fascinate, compel, and will sustain you when the going gets tough. Number 2, dream big. What can you bring to the world that is unique, compelling, and helpful with the ability to change lives and create new business? No billionaire started a company to be mildly successful. As Tesla and SpaceX founder Elon Musk said, there have to be reasons that you get up in the morning and that you want to live. Why do you want to live? What's the point? What inspires you? At age 19, Bill Gates was one of the first to recognize that personal computers would revolutionize business, education, communications, and entertainment if their operation could be simplified so that everybody could use them. This led to the founding of Microsoft. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon.com, recognized a future where virtual retailers could replace brick-and-mortar operations with lower costs, wider selection, and better customer service. Billionaires are adept at discerning what can be and then taking action to make it come true. Number 3, be totally committed to success. Forget passion. Success is about obsession. Mark Cuban, a billionaire in his early 30s after the sale of his company Broadcast.com to Yahoo, advises, don't start a company unless it's an obsession and something you love. If you have an exit strategy, it's not an obsession. When building his company, Cuban couldn't keep a girlfriend, went 7 years without a vacation, and didn't even read a fiction book during that time. He exclaims, I was pretty focused. Bill Gates never took a day off during his 20s while building Microsoft. Elon Musk, who even slept on the Tesla production floor, said, persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. Number 4, don't be afraid to fail. Realize that it's impossible to avoid all mistakes and pitfalls, so don't be afraid of failure, even those of the magnitude that others consider spectacular and humiliating. Sam Walton's first store in Arkansas lost its lease and went broke. Apple's Newton platform was a colossal failure, but the lessons learned led to the iPad and the iPhone. And Apple's Lisa computer was such a failure that Jobs lost his position with the company. James Dyson, the English inventor of the revolutionary Dyson vacuum cleaner, created 5,127 prototypes over 15 years before having a product that he could take to the market. Carlos Slim Hailu believes the greatest opportunities lie in situations where others are afraid they might fail. He says when there is a crisis, that's when some are interested in getting out, and that's when we're interested in getting in. Forbes quoted Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Meta Facebook, as having said, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that is changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Number 5, pay attention to the details. I personally visited the Florida home of Harvey S. Firestone, the founder of Firestone Tire and Rubber Company, who said, success is a sum of the details. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple and recognized visionary, was notorious about his attention to the little details, according to his associates. No detail was too small to be overlooked. According to NPR, Jobs once called a Google executive on a Sunday morning to explain that he was not satisfied with the color of the Google logo as it appeared on the iPhone. In the early stages, companies are more likely to fail due to an overlooked detail, not because the entrepreneur missed the big picture. Number 6, build a team of trusted advisors and partners. No person achieves billionaire status alone. Everybody needs help along the way, just as Batman had Robin, Gates had Paul Allen and Steve Ballmer beside him building Microsoft. Similarly, the two Steves, Jobs and Wozniak, led Apple in the beginning. Warren Buffett has worked closely with Charlie Munger since 1975. A trusted confidant backs you up, serves as your sounding board, and is unafraid to deliver criticism when you need it. If you're the head coach, he or she acts as the defensive coordinator to ensure nothing is missed or overlooked. He or she keeps you grounded and focused. Never be afraid of working with people who are smarter than you or possess the tools you lack. Number 7, focus on the customer. When you invent, innovate, and invest in your products and services, always keep your customer happiness as your number one goal. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos repeatedly says, we're not competitor obsessed, we're customer obsessed. We start with what the customer needs and then we work backwards. J. Paul Getty exclaimed, the man who comes up with the means of doing or producing almost anything better, faster or more economically, has his future and his fortune at his fingertips. Final word. Knowing that such incredible success is possible, you should keep in mind the following. Super wealthy does not automatically lead to happiness. Warren Buffett has claimed that gaining the love of others is more important than financial success. He says, if you get to my age in life and nobody thinks well of you, I don't care how big your bank account is, your life is a disaster. James Rohn says, having a lot of money doesn't change you. It makes you more of what you already are. If you're inclined to be nice, you can help lots of people. If you're inclined to be mean, you can now become a terror. Next, statistics can be misleading. What are the odds of being a billionaire today? 1 in 457,000, which appear to be much more favorable odds than winning the Powerball lottery. 1 in 175 million. Becoming the President of the United States, 1 in 10 million. Or being struck by lightning, 1 in 700,000. Achieving that asset level is directly dependent upon the quantity and the quality of the good ideas that you have and that are implemented. In other words, success requires inspiration, dedication, and hard work, in addition to a lot of good fortune. So that's what a billionaire is, that's what many of them have in common, and the 7 keys to becoming a billionaire. Please click like, subscribe, and share this video with others. See you next time. This is The Business Guy.